Okay. So one more question we will do on numerical on prism. So question number 9.22 from the textbook. At what angle should a ray of light be incident on the face of the prism of refracting angle 60 degrees? 9.22. So angle of prism is how much? 60 degrees. So now, so that it just suffers total internal reflection on the other face, the refractive angle of the prism is how much? 1.524. Okay. Refractive index of the prism is how much? 1.524. 1.524. Okay. So we have the formula. What is that? So what is the meaning here? It suffers total internal reflection. So we'll just discuss about total internal reflection. So when do we get total internal reflection? When the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. Is it not? When the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, this will happen. So what is the formula I told? Mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 sin R. Mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 sin R. So here what we have taken, mu1 is denser to rarer medium. Mu1 is mu, then mu2 is 1. Angle I is equal to, we don't know how much it is, critical angle. Angle R is equal to 90 degrees. These are the values. So when we substitute that, we get mu is equal to 1 by sin C. Is it not? For critical angle, this is the formula for critical angle. Mu is equal to 1 by sin C. So we don't know what is that formula. See, we are not taking R now. We want to find out that R. Is this clear? Mu is equal to 1 by sin C. So mu sin I is equal to sin 90. And sin C is equal to how much now? Sin C is equal to 1 by mu. So sin C is equal to 1 by refractive index is given 1.524. Dhruti, can you tell me why? What is the value of 1 by 1.524? 1 by 1.524. What is the value?
Yes, sir. 1 minute. .65, sir.
0.65. That is enough. C is equal to sin inverse of 0.65. Can you tell me the value of this now? C is equal to sin inverse of 0.65.
So 40.54.
Okay, C is equal to 40.5 degree. This is the angle of refraction or angle of critical angle, whatever it is. R is equal to this much we got. Now, we also know that angle of prism is what? Angle of prism is R1 plus R2. Angle of prism is R1 plus R2. So when we look at we will just draw the picture for this now for time being. So how it is? This is the prism. A, B, C is a prism. This is the incident ray. And he said that at a particular angle, it will reflect back. Means what happens? The light will not come out. It will again, it will come back again in the same position. That means it will reflect back into the same thing. Okay, that is said to be, or it will go like this. For critical angle, what will happen? It will go graze along the surface of two media like this. So this is the normal and this is the normal. This is angle of incidence. This is angle of refraction. This is also angle of refraction. So here it is 90 degrees. This one is 90 degrees. So what did we find out now? We found out what is the value of R1. Okay, sorry, R2. What is this angle we found out? That is C here. So instead of writing C, I'm writing R2. Here also I'm writing R2. Here also I'm writing R2. Okay. This angle I found out because the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degrees. The angle of incidence for which this is the angle of incidence. And angle of refraction is 90 degrees. That is said to be critical angle. Now we got R2 value. So R1 is equal to how much? A minus R2. R1 is equal to 60 minus R2. What is R2 now? R2 value is 40.5. So then answer will be how much? R1 value will be 19.5 degrees. 19.5 degrees. So this is the angle of incidence. Is that clear? This is the angle of incidence. Now we have to find out what is the angle of incidence. This is the angle of refraction. Mu is equal to sin I by sin R. Now we have the formula mu is equal to sin I by sin R. So mu is equal to 1.532 is equal to sin I by sin R. I don't know what is I. I want to find out what is R. R is 19.5 degrees. Dhruti, can you tell me what is the value of 19 point sin 19.5? What is the value of sin 19.5?
0.33.
0.33. Can you please multiply that also? 0.33 with 1.532.
0.5, sir.
0.5. 0.5.
Yeah.
So I is equal to sin inverse of 0.5. How much it will be? 30 degrees, right? 0.5 is 30
Yes, sir. Yeah, 30
Okay, so this
degrees.
is the answer. Once again from the beginning. See here. There is a prism. Now, this is the incident ray, refracted ray, and emergent ray. He says that he's asking what is the angle of incidence for which the emergent ray will go parallel to the base of the prism. Now, or it will go grazing along the surface of two media. So, first, we cannot do this experiment directly. So, first of all, we'll apply the formula mu1 sin A is equal to mu2 sin R here, this formula. And we'll substitute the form values. And we'll try to get the answer for R2. What is R2 value here? Please write it as R2 here also. This is also R2. This is also R2. And here also, this also is R2. Now we also know that A is equal to angle of prism is R1 plus R2. This is for minimum deviation question. Or generally, in general, it is A is equal to R1 plus R2. R1 is equal to A minus R2. R1 is equal to 60 minus 40.5 and R1 is equal to 92.5. This we got R1. This angle B, this sorry, what is that? R2 side, right? This is R2. This is also R2. Yeah. R1 is equal to A minus R2, then R1 also we got it now. Now substitute that value now. Mu is equal to sin A by sin R. Whatever the value we got is R1. Substitute that. Simplify this one to get the angle of incidence. So the angle of incidence is 30. Means if the angle of incidence is 30, then the emergent ray will become parallel to the or grazes along the surface of the prism. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please copy this one. We'll do one more numerical. See here, once again, the refractive index of a prism is how much? It is here 30 minutes, and its refractive index is refracting angle is prism angle of prism is 30 minutes, and its refractive index is 1.6. Calculate the deviation caused by the prism. So dm is equal to what? Direct formula. He said 30 minutes is half of the degree, because 1 degree is 60 minutes. So dm equal to mu minus 1 into A. Mu is 1.6. Substitute 1.6 minus 1 is 1 by 2. 0.6 into 1 by 2, which will be equal to 0.3 degrees. If you want to convert into minutes, multiply with 60 to get the minutes. Next question is, for a prism of angle A, the angle of minimum deviation is A by 2. Calculate the refractive index when a monochromatic light is used. Given A is equal to angle of prism is 60 degrees. dm is A by 2, which will be equal to 30 degrees. Angle of prism is 60. Just use this formula, mu is equal to sin of A plus dm by 2 divided by sin A by 2. So A is 60, 60 plus 30 by 2 is 45, and 60 by 2 is 30. So 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by 2 is 2 by root 2, which is equal to 1.414. Is that clear? Is this clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this completes your prism part. So next topic is next topic is simple microscope, compound microscope. Okay, and telescopes are there. So that I will do it today. Tomorrow. Okay. So